What's up, YouTube? My name is Sleepy Gary. Today I want to talk about bad games, specifically their presence on Steam.
It's like there's some kind of hallucinatory fluke on it.
At the end of February, I started setting up to record videos about good, unrecognized games on Steam. When I waded into the ocean, however, I found myself washed out to sea on a riptide of shit. Game after game I loaded with the intent of playing for 30 minutes, but some have been such absolute rubbish, I couldn't even eke out the half hour of playtime that I promised each title. Some of the worst offenders are asset flips, the buggy, glitchy titles pushed out by lazy developers looking to turn a quick dollar, the child prodigies who happen to only be children, and the Flash games. Oh, for fuck's sake, why are once free Flash games making their way to Steam and asking for money? I've been through a fair number of games trying to find one that I could feel good about playing and making a video of. 3 or 4 have been removed from the Steam store entirely for being products of digital homicide. Not for being rubbish, an offense for which they should have been removed, but because of other reasons.
You'll be born again into an untroubled world, free of anxiety, fear, hate.
I didn't start this video series to crap on other game devs. Being a game developer myself, I know firsthand how difficult making a game is, but that does not excuse the sheer amount of just plain laziness. Let's face it, it's nothing less than supreme laziness releasing a platform game with no music, no sound effects, and no enemies, with graphics from an entirely different game, and gameplay consisting of run from point A to point B with no other mechanics besides jumping. You don't release it as a full game and expect people to pay for the privilege of playing through what amounts to little more than a glorified demo. While the barriers to creating and publishing a game become less restrictive, we need to demand more of the indie devs who ask for money to let you test their game, or those who purchased their game wholly from an asset store and then have the audacity to repackage the sample game from said asset pack and call it a game. The knowledge that so many, quote, game devs, end quote, are pulling such sheisty tactics just to make a few bucks is really disheartening. It might be less egregious if they were using their own website to funnel this digital equivalent of raw sewage, but my Steam library is polluted with effortless offal and digital detritus to the point that I nearly dread just sampling random games for being wastes of time. I feel like Steam could use a better method to hide crap games on your list. Hopefully Steam Direct does much to keep this backwash from continuing to flood their platform. While I hope it doesn't price devs like myself out, I'm optimistic it discourages the drivel that flows freely with free trading cards. Trading cards and free games are how I've gotten a good number of Steam keys, but once I found out what I was contributing to, I had to stop.
You've been dreaming again.
And I encourage everyone to do the same. On that note, I'll end this video. As I was collecting footage for this game, I went to a game I've been following since its release, Catacomb Explorers. This game initially released with no soundtrack and 10 levels of clunky platforming with run and jump being the entirety of the gameplay. It had a price tag of $1 and was using assets from another game called Gratiscape, also $1. But included with Gratiscape, however, are enemies and a soundtrack. Now, Catacomb Explorers was already meh, but a few weeks later the developer added paid DLC that happened to be the soundtrack. Flash forward to April 2017, and the price has doubled. They now want $2 for this, and it's still not clear if it includes a soundtrack in-game or if you have to purchase it separately. This is a disgrace, and I'm still unsure who puts this stuff out and proudly slaps a price tag on it. Anyways, thanks for watching everybody. Make sure to like and subscribe, and make sure to check out my other videos.